What is a windfall tax and why it is imposed? Recently, the finance minister defended the imposition of windfall tax and said that it is not an ad hoc tax and it has been imposed after full consultation with the industry. Today in this video, we will try to understand what is a windfall tax and why it is imposed. When a company benefits from something that they are not responsible for, the financial gains that comes from that situation is called windfall profits. The profit that has come because of some external situation, and this may be a one-off incident. In this situation, the government levies a windfall tax on this windfall profit. The windfall tax has been imposed on oil and gas companies because the Russia-Ukraine conflict led to an increase in crude oil prices, and this external situation resulted in more than average profits, means more than normal profits for the oil and gas companies. In India, three major companies, ONGC, GAIL, Oil India, they all marked more than normal profits in the fiscal year 2022. So governments typically levies a one-time tax over and above the normal rates of tax on such profits, and that is called windfall tax. And since energy companies are gaining profit not because of any improvements in their processes, but because of the geopolitical situation, many governments are considering to impose such tax. What is the rationale given by the Indian government to impose such tax? First, to maintain the trade deficit, or you can say to reduce the trade deficit. Because of the weaker rupee, the value of imports increased to record high levels in India. Also, government was spending more on food and fertilizers, and at the same time it has cut central excise duty. Therefore, it needed money to make up the losses. Second reason was that the government wants to keep a check on the constant supply of crude oil in the domestic market, because many refiners prefer to export crude oil instead of selling it within the country. Therefore, the government mandated oil exporters to fulfill the Indian domestic oil demand first and has levied windfall taxes on export to indirectly make exporting oil more expensive. So these are the two rationales provided by the government for imposing windfall taxes. Are there other countries also who impose windfall taxes? The two countries that impose these taxes are Italy and the UK. Italy announced taxing the profits of energy companies at 25% to help fund a support package for consumers and businesses that have been hard hit by soaring energy costs. UK increased the headline rate of tax on these profits to 65% from 40% to profits arising on or after May 26, 2022. And a bill is being introduced for an energy profits levy, which will also include a sunset clause which will remove the tax after 2025. In India, the public expenditure on fuel, food and fertilizer subsidies are increasing every day, and there is skyrocketing inflation. In the fiscal year 23, the fertilizer subsidy budget estimate is rupees 1.05 trillion. So by imposing windfall taxes, India will be able to manage some of these expenses. So this was all about windfall taxes. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.